Hello, hello, hello. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's the first person here on my channel? Is it Luella? Is it Christina? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Helen. Hello, Helen. Nice to see you. Hi, Christina. Hello, everybody. Hello. This is the third Sunday of Advent. This is the Rejoice Sunday. Or, hello, Jimmy. Or Gaudete. I think that's how it's pronounced. Gaudete in Latin, Sunday. So, make sure you give me those thumbs up. It's so easy to do. Yes, yes, yes. Well, it is now the 17th of December. I almost said January. Isn't that stupid? Yes, the 17th of December, 2023. Isn't it just? And we have snow today. When I went over to the church at about 10 to 10, it was not, there was nothing. And then as we were leaving church, or going to leave church, all of a sudden there was lots of snow coming in. So I don't think we're expecting too much of accumulation. But yeah. Okay, so what am I stitching on today? I was going to stitch here on my January, but I can't stitch on this because I don't have the pattern because it's a PDF and it's in my iPad. It's in my GoodNotes. I mean, I suppose I could do some of this, and I may just do that, finish up these snowflakes and that. So, yeah. So that's how far I got on that. And then I thought, oh, what am I going to stitch on? What am I going to stitch on? So I thought I'm going to start working on this welcome one. I'm just going to work on the background. And yeah. So, hello, Debbie. How's Debbie today? So, so it's been a good week. Of course, I won from Friday. I won 2 silent auction prizes. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So one was the $100 gift card to the co-op store. And I can use it in either the grocery store or the hardware store. That's fantastic. I'm so happy about that. The second thing I won was, can you see this blanket here? It's a very nice shade of green. So I decided to put it on my chair. So I did that. And then the other part was this. Was a milk can. And as you can see, it's like this. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. And I have not decided. Well, I'm going to try and get some of those fake flowers. Okay. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. You just stitch whenever you want to stitch. What are you baking? What are you baking? Yeah, it is a big can. Yeah. And I think this is absolutely. I'm going to next time that we can get in and go to Dollarama. I'm going to try and get some, the fake flowers to put in there. Or I don't think our Walmart has them. They don't have a lot of that stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm going to have to put something in the bottom though. I got a few ideas of putting, things to just kind of put away in the bottom there. Oh, well, that's nice, Debbie. You can always send some here. I'm always open to homemade cookies. I don't get the cooking and baking bug that often. Or at least have a bite for me. Have one for me. But yeah, I don't get the baking and cooking bug very often, but when I do, oh yes, I go to town. I want to make later on this week. I want to make. It's not the traditional Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, the Black Forest cake. It's not the real traditional ones. I have no patience for that. I don't. Yes, yes. Just. Yeah. So, yeah. So I still want to. Hello, Luella. Nice to see you, sweetie. Is it snowing over there? It's snowing here, but it's not very, and the wind has picked up. So, for those of you that are on the Facebook group, what do you think of those charts that I've been putting up? They're all freebies. I just get them from another site because somebody else posts them there. Otherwise, I wouldn't know anything about them. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, here it is, but it's not that heavy. You're welcome. Did you all get the heaven and earth design? That's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. So if you've ever wanted to do a Hade or you wanted to do, oh, you're welcome. Um, or if you want to do Shannon Christine designs, go to it. And Oh, the heaven and earth design, Debbie. Yeah, that's magnificent. But 80 some pages. Is that what it said? 80 pages? I think it said 80 pages. I bet you that it would be gorgeous. Yeah, I didn't really look at it that closely. 88 pages. There you go. And but I'm wondering if it's max colors or is it just the regular colors? But regardless, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And if you all have freebies that you've come across, please post them. So that we all can enjoy them. So I think the Shannon Christine ones, there's a new one that comes out almost every day. And this year's ones are just gorgeous. Just beautiful. Like you could do ornaments, all kinds of Christmas ornaments with them. So, oh, don't you love my t-shirt? It does say Merry Christmas. And these are the gnomes. See? Right there. Right there. So, yeah. So, have you. Yeah, I don't know either. I usually try to go back and see what they're like and that. But usually um, they'll say kind of, it's free or it's whatever. And, those are okay. I just do them when I do them, it's just for myself, anyways. Hello, Estella. What's it like over there in Hungary? Are you hungry in Hungary? Uh, okay. Yes, same to you, Estella. Merry Christmas. Joy Noel. Frohe Weihnachten. I don't know what else they say. Oh my goodness. Did you get, Estella, did you get the vaccines? Did you get the vaccine? Because I heard so many people. Yeah, I'll tell you, that's why you have it. I had one jab and I regretted it. I absolutely regretted it. I had COVID once And that was before it was even okay. Um, Now it is, it's illegal. They can't make you get it. So, um, at least here in Canada. Um, but yeah, oh my gosh, the ridicule and the shaming and everything else that I went through. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. It was terrible. Don't you know you're going to kill somebody? You know, you're going to get COVID and you're going to kill somebody. I had COVID once. I stayed in the house. I was totally, well, almost totally bedridden. I only got up to put the hounds out and bring them in. And oh, okay. Well, thank you for your service, Estella. Yeah. So I can understand you wanted to get your 20 years in, right? So, but yeah, now it is here. No, there have been, there were so many doctors and cops and military people who refused it, and they were, yeah, I can understand that. um, I had it really bad. I thought I was going to die. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I've known people getting five, six of them, and they still get COVID. Whereas you ask a lot of people who didn't get it, or in my case, just one, and I wish I'd never done it. Wish I'd never done it. And they don't get it. Oh my goodness, Estella, are you under a doctor's care right now because of your COVID? I wonder if it's COVID related because a lot of people or the jab related to your heart issues. Oh well, that's good. Some people have this thing that's called, what is it, long, oh well, that's good. Um, it long duration COVID or something like that. And yeah, and so many people are dropping out. Um, and young people especially. And they, especially from heart attacks and that kind of thing. Not good. So, has anybody done any other Christmas baking? Or what are your plans for Christmas? I am going to do a live next Sunday, which is the 24th. We have Christmas Eve Mass at 6 o'clock. And then I will just come home and I will take my pills and go to bed. Um, it's only an extra half an hour outside of, you know, so I should be okay the next morning. Oh, Those sound good. Those sound good. So, yeah. So I will be on next Sunday, Christmas Eve day. There is no mass uh, in the morning. There is no service in the morning. It's only at 6 o'clock. And then on Christmas Day, I will do my regular video, same with Boxing Day. And that will continue. I will do a video. Oh, I like poppy seed. Yeah, those are good. Um, unless you eat too many of them, and then you can. Oh, that's good. Nice. Don't push yourself too hard, Estella. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to do my regular. If yes, that's right, you can. Yeah, if you eat too much, right? And it can show up in urinalysis and blood. Oh yeah, my mother used to cook goose for Christmas. Yeah, she always did that. We didn't have turkey until sometime later. But I remember her always cooking a goose. So, but yeah, I'm just going to do my videos as per usual. And if nobody is here for the live, I am like for next Sunday or for New Year's Eve Sunday. That's fine. I will. I'm just going to do it, and just as if everybody was there. So it's yeah. So I'm just gonna play it by ear. Yeah, but having had COVID now is going to make it even worse. And make sure that you are absolutely clear of COVID before you start inviting people over for Christmas. Because you don't want all your family members to come down with it. Right? So, oh, if you're wondering here, I can't work here on my January barn because I've got the pattern in PDF form on my iPad, which I'm using right now. So instead, I'm working on the background here. And this is for my January. I just figured this is easy and there's not much thought into it and all that. So, but if I had to do this again, I would not do the background. Yeah, that's right. So make sure if you're not well over Christmas, if you're not clear of COVID over Christmas, then I would postpone it. Do it for New Year's instead. Make sure that you are absolutely clear. So, Well, yesterday I finished up the audio book, Leave the World Behind. And I can tell you, if you watch the movie on Netflix and you read the book or listen to the book, the audio book, they're too different. They're just, there's very little from the book that is in um, the movie. Like they put in all kinds of stuff in the movie that's not even in the book. And it makes me wonder why? Why? But at the end you never find out what exactly happened. So the movie's good, but I like the book better. And because they're so different from one another. Yeah. So, and then I started reading. I'm actually reading on my Kindle. I'm reading Stone Age. And there's a Carrington level event that is going to hit the earth. And so it's going to throw everyone back into the Stone Age. Like, because you can't use phones and drive and flight planes and GPS or watch TV. Yeah, they usually are, Luella. Absolutely. So, just a minute. I've got to grab this thing here on the my coffee table here for a minute. So, yeah. It's just a quiet, peaceful day here. I've had trouble reading for quite a while. And that's why I was going over to audiobooks. Well, I've got a lot of audiobooks on my phone, on my Audible app. A lot of them were free ones and that you got, and you got 1 credit a month, and so I would usually get the box sets. That's what I always tried to get, because then you really got oh, well, that's nice. That's nice, Estella. Yes, I keep forgetting you are Muslim. So, but I think that's nice that you're putting up a tree. It's just like here they were saying that a lot of Christian people were putting up menorahs to show their support um, for the Jews, right? So it's I think that's fabulous. I think that's good. Almost sounds like a snowplow I'm hearing. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. And that's the way it should be, right? Right? It should be that, we need to we need to grow a thicker skin. Because there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, this one, oh, and oh, they should be just, you know, um, houses should be spray painted or whatever, right? Or if like the Jewish people have the like an outside menorah, and they would go and kick it over. But I mean, they do the same. They did the same at some of the military cemeteries. They were spray painting them. That's, yeah, absolutely, Estella. Very, very true. Yeah. We need to be more tolerant. We're all human beings on this planet, which is a ball of rock hurtling through space at some, I don't know, whatever it is there, 60,000 kilometers per hour or something. Oh, a lot of people were on here and then they dropped off. Or sometimes YouTube. So always make sure you are subscribed because, yeah, it's it's not good. Oh yeah, well that's good. Yes, we should be like that. And I know for me that's the way I am. Oh yeah. Does she pronounce her name Ava or Ava? Is that how she does hers? Or is it Eva? I never liked Eva. Mm. Ava, like how I say my name? I'm noticing my head. Ah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Been noticing my head's been shaking. Just a second here. I just got to grab here because I wanted to. Um, I just wanted to make a so that. Oh boy. Uh, Now I think that the one for the U.S. has arrived at its destination. I believe. So I'm hoping to get some pictures of that. Okay. So this goes on for until the 1st of January. Okay. So this one here is just for Canadian subscribers. Okay. Just for Canadian. US subscribers have something different. And this is the one for the Canadian subscribers. Oh, thank you. I like it too. I got it from Timu. Okay, so this is the one that is available. And these are all the threads. And they're on these floss drops, if you want to call them. I don't like these. I don't like these. I just have to, when it ships off, I got to make sure everything's as flat. Oh, that's good, Estella. Okay, I actually ended up with 2 of them. That's why. I was supposed to get a different one, and they sent me this one. So this is what it looks like. It is a 11 count. right? Yes, it is. It's an 11 count. I wish they would make these in 14. Gosh. Okay. So this is open only for this one. Oh, that's nice. You know, there's somebody else that likes blue too. Um, that to be entered into this, you cannot use the word draw, prize, you know, all of those. And you must be a subscriber. You must give me a thumbs up. You must share. And you must use the word teacup in a coherent sentence. You can't just put the word, okay? Gotta put, there's a rat's nest already. Oh. So when I send this, I gotta flatten this right out. So this here is available for my Canadian subscribers. And for the US subscribers, I think it's the word 12 days. I think it's 12 days. And just a minute here. I got to figure out where this is here. And this is open to you in the United States only. And the same goes across the board. You must be a subscriber. You must like my channel. You must share, and you must comment down below and use the words 12 days in a coherent sentence. Okay, so just a minute here. Let me look for it. Okay, so okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is a 14 count. Okay. And it has come from VIP cross stitch, and it's the Canadian value is $26.05 right now. Okay. It's less than that. It's half that in US. Okay. But this is what it looks like. Okay. It is the reason why it went to someone else is because they're shipping it from the US. Because I got it sent free for free shipping there. You know, and so I wasn't going to have it, that I was going to get it here for free and then have to ship it to the States, which is twice as much. Okay, just a minute here. I'm going to try and show you. See, there's geese. Just a minute here. Boy, the wind's picked up. Oh my goodness, the wind's picked up. But you can see here that it's all, yeah. You can look this up on VIP. Okay. So please use the words 12 days in a coherent sentence, and don't use the prize and win and all that kind of stuff, because I'm trying to keep the bots away. Because, you know, you guys deserve to win it, you know, instead of it going, somebody getting it that we'll turn around and sell it or something, you know. But yeah. So so I'm going to do the spinning of the wheels on the 1st of January. Okay. And oh, wait a minute. No, this is 11 count. I got to do 3 threads. You know, you go from 14 to 11 and you got to keep changing the number of threads and mm. So and then I will get it all mailed out hopefully sometime during the first week of January. The ah, the TKIP one and the other one the 12 days. Okay. So I know there's a lot of you who are already on, um, who are already have their name in. So I will remind you as the time gets closer. And the reason why, like, it's going from the States, Christina has so kindly offered to ship it out, is because for one thing you'll get it faster. For another thing, it's half the cost or even less than if I had to ship it from here. Like it's an incredible amount of money. You know, what's what postal service is. And but I'm going to basically be I told you this, that the year challenge 2024 is going to be a year of whips. Whips, whips, whips. Hence this one. But this also goes for the January challenge, which is welcome. Right? And you can have something, it does not have to say welcome. It could have something that says good day or howdy or uh, blessings or um, mm, what else? You know, a birth announcement, a wedding announcement, you know, anything that's new, you're welcoming in the new year, basically, right? And that's for January. That's the challenge for January. And then the yearly challenge is working on whips. So that's what. And for me, it will be I can work on any counted one that I want to. Um, but I'm going to also work on my whips. Now, should I get one finished like this one, then I can, you know, I can bring in then another design that's not a whip, but will become a whip, okay, to replace one that I finish. Got that straight? Does that make sense? Hope so. Oh my gosh, I got such a chill. Just a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. This is the nastiest day we've had in about a month. Real nasty day. Oh, feels so much better. Oh my gosh. I was thinking for the new year, I might change my kerchief over to a white one. I have white. For the longest time, I wore white. Then I wore black. Then I wore black with white polka dots. And then I wore ones that were all different patterns. And but lately I've just settled on the black one, but I might go for the white one. I thought about it. So I might do that. On the 1st of January I'll change over and it will be white. I will do white for 2024. So I don't have white bobby pins though, or white clips to hold them down. So I'm hoping maybe I can find some at Dollarama. I think tomorrow I am going to phone in to MPI to make sure that I'm there on the waiting list. I don't know if they will. I don't think anybody will answer the phone, but so now I know I won't be doing anything until January. So so yeah. Oh, there was, I don't know who it was. Don't know if it was Rana. Somebody was saying that they were having trouble with why things weren't uploading. I can tell you probably the biggest reason why is because of the solar flares. There's been a lot of solar flares. Mine sometimes will not load. I had one this past week. Absolutely would not load. It just would not. And so I had to scrap it. I had to scrap it. So yeah, so I don't know what it is. Well, I think it has something to do with the CMEs. Personally, that's what I think it is. Nope, stick there. So so I'm not sure. Oh, yesterday I made my vegan mishmash. What else to call it? I put in my veggie mix, packages that you can find at Walmart or at Sobeys or, wherever. and I put that in the Instapot. And then I put in, I chopped up some peppers, made big chunks of it, you know. So I did that. Oh, I put a little bit of olive oil in it. And then I chopped up some onions, big chunks. And I put in garlic, and I put in canned tomatoes. So I did that. And then I threw in, it's called Miracle Rice. And it's very low calorie, and it looks like rice, but it's from a type of mushroom. And I can't remember what it is right now because my brain's not functioning. Yes. So then I did that. Oh, I put a little bit of hot sauce, and then I put some spices in there. And then I set it on there's a button for chili. So I put that, and oh boy, the whole kitchen, the house smelled so good. It's so good. I had some for lunch. Very, very, very good for you. So if I would have had mushrooms, I would have put mushrooms in there. If I would have had, I don't know, whatever else. I could have put beans in there. And just cook them in there. Yes, very, very, very good. I'm finding now that it's more white outside. It's hurting my eyes. Yeah. Hi, Nancy. Oh, well, that's good. Your December challenge is a January bear. That's cool. So, what are you going to do for January then? I haven't decided yet what my counted project will be for coming up after I finish this one here, my January barn. That one. So if you haven't seen it, that's what it looks like. So I'm going to work on that after the live. It's anything. See, Nancy? See, that's what I've got going. So not only is it for the January challenge, it's also part of the 2024 challenge, working on a whip. Hi, Marcia. What's it like over there in Regina? Here it got windy. We had some snow. Not a lot of snow. It's just windy. So Boy, that wind's picked up. Holy smokers. But we're supposed to have nice weather. Oh, -2. Okay, so here, I know it's gotten colder because we've got this front coming through. And right now it is -6. Feels like -13. And it is supposed to, yeah, the wind is supposed to just go until about 5 o'clock. And then it's supposed to be -16 overnight, -15 tomorrow morning, and then -7, -4, -5, -2 by Thursday. So, very good. Very good. Yeah. You know, working some of these backgrounds is so mindless. You can take this if you're going somewhere and you want to watch TV or something, you don't have to even think about this. You can watch TV and or have a conversation and you can just do this because you don't have to concentrate and keep cutting threads. Oh dear. Fire truck just went by. It just went by. I don't know which way they're going. But probably it's probably a couple of reasons. One, they were following too close and there was a whiteout situation and they ended up in the ditch. Oh, there goes the other one. Just a minute. I'm just going to see which direction they're going. Yeah, which direction are they going? I'm going to see here. Where are they going? Okay, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Which way are you going? Oh, they're going north. They're going north. Okay. See, living out in the country is different than living in the city, right? Because fire trucks and ambulances and cop cars is probably something that happens every half an hour or so, right? Yeah, I'm just saying on average. Out here, it's a rarity, which is good. So they've headed north, so I wonder what's going on up there. So, but like I said, it can be somebody's following too close. It could be that there was a whiteout with the wind blowing. Um, and they ran off the road or they hit somebody. Well, you know what, Nancy, on all of that, 2024 hasn't started yet. So if you need to get something, order it now. If you have ones in your stash that you know you'd like to start, you know, then grab it, put some stitches in it, put it away, grab another one, put some stitches in it. Those are your whips. Yeah. It could have been also up here too that a deer ran out and somebody, but I think it was that there was a whiteout or um, a big truck passed, you know, going north and it blew all the snow and they couldn't see and maybe they were following too close behind another vehicle, and I'll find out. I'll find out. But yeah, like I know I have some kits here, and I'm thinking, oh, I'd like to start that. I'd like to start that. I'd like to start that. So if you want it to maybe do during the year, cheat a little bit and just put one stitch in or something. And um, and then do that. So I'm going to have to go through some of mine and decide. But I'm not sure if I can make it for the whole year. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can do it. It will be a challenge, that's for sure. And just because I do these challenges and guidelines and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't mean if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Then don't. Here goes Bob's with another load of hay. Um, so anyway, yeah, if you don't have to um, keep it that you only work on your whips for next year. If you want to work on a new project, go for it. I'm just saying that I've got a lot here, and if I ever hope to get some finished, I got to work on some. I have to work on some. And there's such a sense of satisfaction when you finish up a project. Now, I'm guessing that our dear sweet Laura, she would have no problem with her whips. I think she would have enough to work on an basically a new whip every day of the year. Maybe even she could even go through two of them in a day. I'd really love her to do a whip rig. I would just love it. I would just love it. Lily Bell scratching again. Lily Bell. It's always getting right around her mouth. Now, I am at the end of my, when I had my Ajovi, when I gave it to myself there last month. So I'm at the end of it. So I don't know when or if migraines are going to start again. I don't know. I'm praying not. We shall see. Yeah, I'm really liking this blanket here. It's so nice and soft, but it's very thin. Very, very thin. But it's very nice. And I do love the color of it. I just never thought that I would have won. Well, just like when I won the co-op gift card in August. The most I ever won, though, was, um, and this goes back when I lived in London. So this is already going back 6 years, 7 years. Um, I had applied for a Canadian Tire MasterCard. So I had did that, didn't think anything of it. Well, he asked me, he said, "Do you want to enter into a draw?" And I said, "Sure, why not? Why not?" So then I did that, and I forgot all about it. And a year and a half later, I get a notice or whatever that I had won a $2,500 gift card to Canadian Tire. And so that's the most I've ever won. So, but so far, I've won now two co op gift cards. And I can't remember. And I won this thing here if you hadn't seen it. The milk can. See? You can tell how big, you know. So it's quite big. The mouth is quite big. And it's from my elbow up to there on my hand. Okay? So I'm going to um, I'm going to get some flowers later on, and next time I go in there to Winnipeg and we go to Dollarama or Dollar Tree or something, I'm going to get a bunch of fake flowers and put them in there. So, or Michael's. Michael's have beautiful, 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 beautiful fake flowers. They're more expensive, but if you can get in there, oh, so you've got a little bit of a daylight peeking through amongst the clouds. So this is all moving. This is all moving past. So but I know for well, for next year, I can start. I can work on any counted one that I want to. I can start whips anytime. Um, but I don't do the big ones like I used to. I like that one there from Hade. Oh my gosh, that thing is gorgeous. That is so beautiful. So, so beautiful. But you got to make sure you grab them while you can because they only keep them up for a short amount of time and then they're not available. I know at one point Golden Kite had a lot. They offered some free ones, but I haven't been on their site for quite a while. And but I think it's wonderful that designers or companies will offer them. So, and it's also a way to bring people in to see what your designs are like, right? What your store is like. I know Stitching with the Housewives, they have free ones. Oh, and what? That Haid design? Or what, Jamie? If it's accounted, I can do it whenever. I'm just I just want to try and keep my hands in on the counted. Um, because for the longest time I wasn't. Oh, okay. For the longest time I wasn't um, doing counted, and I just want to keep my fingers in it. Try to keep my mind sharper. So, so have you all gotten your Christmas gifts? Have any of you just you've cut way back and getting you're not getting the things that you or spent the money that you used to? I know I haven't. I just no. That's it. But I've got nobody really to buy for anyways. I have one parcel that I'm hoping to get out Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's just a package. And got I've got it all ready to go. I just gotta coordinate it with Juliet so I can get over there to the post office to mail it. But it probably won't even get there until first week of January, second week of January. I don't know. Do you guys realize that on Thursday, that is winter solstice day, and that is the shortest day of the year. So then after that, we start gaining daylight. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And especially for us here, that um, the because it's always so dark here and that. I have not seen any northern lights. I have not seen the aurora at all. Oh my gosh, if you ever get the chance to see it, oh, and you've never seen it before, it's fabulous. Oh my gosh. I remember going outside this is when the kids were small. So it was back in the mid 80s or so. And we had bought our little farm there. And I would go outside, oh my gosh, on a cool or cold, crisp night in winter, and all the undulations and all of that. And don't forget, that was in the day before, you know, Wi Fi and internet and all of that, right? So you never really heard anything. We didn't even have, um, oh, we did get a satellite dish, one of the really big ones. So we had that, but it's it was nothing like what um, what it is now. So, but I didn't know anything really about all this CMEs, EMPs, you know. But just beware because there's been a lot of solar activity, and this will continue, okay, into 2024. And um, the sun has just been putting out filaments and everything, and if it ends up being earth directed, we indeed could have another Carrington event. Yeah. So, and that happened in 1859. And had there not been telegraph at that time, nobody would have known about it. People would have just seen the aurora and, oh yeah, that's nice, and that's it. But telegraph had come out, and so that's how they knew, because the telegraph wires all started sparking and burning, and gas would catch on fire and all of that. So can you imagine if that happened now? Just think about it. That's like the book I'm reading, Stone Age. Right? It's yeah, and there's a lot of people, and sometimes me included, that it's my phone is tied to me. But other times it is like I just sit here and I stitch, and doesn't matter. And a lot of times I have it in quiet. The only problem that I would have here is getting cold, is being cold. Yeah. So, and the easiest way that you can heat up a room, it's cheap, it's easy, it's everything, is you get 4 or 3 black stones, or not black stones, flat stones, okay? And those clay flower pots that you can get? So you get that, you put some tea lights, and light some tea lights in there, and then you set it up on top of those 3 bricks or whatever you've got, and that can heat up a whole room in no time. and yeah, that's the easiest and best way to do that. Now, the smaller the pot, right? You can only have one candle. But eventually, some people have it where they put, really long bolts in there and nuts and washers and everything else so that it heats more, that it radiates the heat more because those bolts will get um, all hot and, once they're hot, they stay hot for quite a while. That's why you should always have a candle and a tin can in your cart and some matches. Because if you're ever stopped on the side of the road and it's the middle of winter, middle of the night, your car won't start or whatever, you can put that candle on and it can heat up and light up so that you're not in the dark. So Jonah's up there in his, he's up in the cat condo. And Lily Bell is down here where she always is. So, and I'm just sitting here stitching. I might go for a shower after. I think I might do that. And then I'm going to get my PJs on, and then I'm going to be chatting with my friends, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's starting slowly to clear out. So that's good. I haven't seen the fire trucks go back. So I don't, I'm assuming they're going to come this way. They could come the north entrance into town. So, yeah. I just can't believe we're starting Christmas week here. I'm just like, has anybody else found that it's just gone by so fast? So very, very fast. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there she is scratching again. Lily Bell. Lily Bell. She's always right there at her jaw. I don't know what's itchy there, but she just goes, and she just goes on for quite a while. Yeah. Otherwise, not much else. It's just quiet. I'm making good progress here on this yellow because it's just all the background. I don't have to think about it. I just stitch it. I just stitch it. So, yeah. Everybody's so quiet. How come you all are so quiet? Nobody's got any questions. Nobody's got any comments. Nobody's got any, you know. Can you tell me what you've got planned for the January challenge? Um, are you going to try and just keep to your whips next year? Oh, now it's clearing out. Oh, yeah. So nice. But the wind is still pretty strong. But the sun is out, which is nice. We got a little bit of snow. You can still see the ground, like the grass there. It's going to be between a white and a brown Christmas for us. So, depends on if it melts here over the next week. Oh, I was going to tell you, I had seen on, let me see here. I saw somebody else had them, which I thought was really cool. And that is Timu has those. They have the other ones too, the floss drops, okay? So they have these ones, and I'm not sure. No, I don't have the other ones on here. But they've got those, and they are a box of 30 for $17.48 Canadian. There's another one, and there's only 5 left of those. And there's another one, there's 19 left, but they want $18.48. So just $1 more. So if you've been looking for those acrylic floss drops, that's where you can get them, is on Temu. Now, of course, in the US, it's going to be half the price, right? So I don't know why it is that they have to up the price so much for Canada. That's not even the exchange rate. I know I'd like to get myself some. Now, I have seen the other kind. Just a minute here. I have seen somebody had these ones here. Just a minute here. I'm going to see. Oh, yeah. Just wait. I'm going to, let's see here. Okay. Acrylic floss drops. Okay, let's see. Yes, they have these ones. And these ones are cheaper because they're $14.68 for 30 of them. And I had there was somebody who had this, And so these are good. So those ones are $4 less. So if you've been wanting acrylic floss drops, that's the place to go. Because I know Amazon has them, but they're way more expensive. Oh, that's fine, Allison. What were you baking? What were you baking? Oh, so how are you going wrong on your stitching? I don't know. I don't understand. It's Are you left-handed, by the way? Because if you're left-handed, I can understand that. Because you gotta do it backwards. And the best way to do that is to watch a video or watch how I stitch and put it in front of a mirror and then go that way. Eyes. Okay, Nancy, you didn't quite make it there, my girl. You didn't quite get it. But yeah, I know. I'd like to get some of those floss drops there. But I'm trying not to buy anything. And besides that, I've got all these cardboard ones. Peanut butter bonbons, plain fudge, fudge with pecans, and caramel rolls. Still have to make Rocky Road candy and cookies, but we'll do those next weekend. Ah, okay, Nancy, that's why. Okay. So just take my video and turn it around and put it into a mirror and look at it. Or you can do, I'm not sure if you can do reverse image videos and then do it from that way. I don't understand how some of these videos, people do these videos and it's backwards. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. So, yeah, my husband was a southpaw, and it always amazed me how he could do things. Both my boys were right-handed or are right-handed. But in my husband's family, there was a lot of them that were left-handed. So it just needs a little bit of finagling to do it. So it's floss drops from Adam Hart. I don't know that. What is that? Is that a store? Is that a online store? Is that a um, is that a physical brick and mortar store? Is that just in your area? I've never heard of it. Allison, all that baking sounds wonderful. Oh, it's an Etsy shop. Okay. And how are their prices as compared to elsewhere? And are you getting acrylic drops? Are you getting um, wood drops? What kind are they? Adam Hurt. I'm just gonna look that up. I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay, let's see. Okay, Adam Hurt. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I do. I use just Kleenex boxes. And it's no, I don't see it. I don't see it on here. Lily Bell, what are you doing? Um yeah, that's how I got. Where are they? Are these the ones? Yeah, these are the ones. See? I got very pretty like that. Like that. That's another one. And then, see, that was another Kleenex box. So I have quite a few here. Juliet gave me one box that had the pink ribbons, and then another box with dahlias on it. They work good. They're cheap. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I know. I've been that's what I've been using. I did find, I don't know if you remember, last Sunday, just a minute here, I found all of these floss drops. I'm not sure again who sent them. I think it was Gigi sent me these. And so these are just cardboard or cardstock, whatever it is. And so yeah, like you don't have to spend any money. Nope, nope, nope. And I have to keep that in mind. Why should I buy something when I can do these for free? And I have the church ladies always getting me Kleenex boxes. So, how long are they? How long? You mean how long these drops are? This is a 3-inch punch. Okay. So I can get 6 out of a Kleenex box. 3 on each side. Okay. And then this is almost a 2-inch hole, and then this is just a regular hole. Okay. So like that. So very simple, very easy. You just invest in the punches. You can get punches on Temu. Um, you can have them any shape, any size. You can have them teardrop. See, I had bought these ones. Okay, I had bought these ones because I wanted to see what they were like. Okay, and so I think there was 55 in the package. So this is, you know, this is cardstock. So I don't know where they got it from or whatever. And then I just use these rings here, and I don't know what the size of them are. It's sitting on the floor down there, but anyways, I got it at Dollarama, I believe. So I got a package of 12 for $2. But see, you can make them even out of Christmas cards. If you get Christmas cards, birthday cards, whatever cards, you know, and just go to town with them. And that's what I've been doing. I've just, oh, wow, that is a good price. Yeah, but that's US. So that's $44 here in Canada. Yeah. $22 US is probably a good price. $44 in Canada is not. Because we have to really kind of double it. Yeah, they can. But I just wanted you to be aware that you can get them now on Temu. I have not seen them on any of my the stores that I deal with. I have not seen them yet. But as soon as they get them, I for sure will get a bunch. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Smurfly. But so this video will probably load by tomorrow morning or during the night sometime. It it depends. Sometimes they do not load. For whatever reason, they don't load. And other times it absolutely surprises me when it does. Yeah. Oh, it's gotten darker again. There is some clear blue sky, a patch of it over there to the northeast, but this is all darker clouds again. I'm just gonna see here if I can bring this lamp out here. Wait a minute. I put that up there. I can bring that down. Just okay, Lily Bell, come lay down. So I'm not sure if I will get this done in January, but I'm going to give it a try. The hardest part is doing all this background. Like I said, had I thought about it, and I was not much thinking about it, I would not have done the background. Absolutely not. But I'd already had it started, so I thought, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But I wouldn't do it again. Nope. If you don't have to do the background, don't do the background. I'm having trouble with this ear again. It's, this is where I get a lot of ear infections in here. And it's just been irritating me again. I wouldn't say it's an ear infection. I would say it's maybe a little bit of inflammation or something in there. Oh, that wind. So for you all, are you expecting company over Christmas? And who is the person that's coming from the farthest away? How about that? Who is the person that's coming to visit you and lives the farthest away? I know here that one of the ladies says one of her sons is flying in from BC. So that's quite far. Yeah, 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 Nancy. Rub it in. Rain. Rain. I'm only kidding. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Do you know the size punches that you need to get? I will go and grab mine and I will show you. Just a minute. Oof. Oh, 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 oh. Just wait a second. I got this one and this one and this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Oops. Oh, crash bang. Okay, so this is my biggest one. And oh gosh. It's a good thing I didn't have my kit up here because I spilt my water. Okay, this is my biggest one. That's what I make these holes with. Okay, I punch out these first. Okay, and I just use the sides of the Kleenex boxes. Okay, so I use this one, and I think it's not really saying how big this is, but I think 3 or 3.5 inch. I'm not sure. And because they only had it in imperial units, I don't know what it is in metric. Okay, so then I got this one, and this is from Recollections, and this one has the size, which is 3/4 inch or 1.9 centimeters. Okay, so if you can see the size difference there. Okay, maybe this is 4. I don't know. And then I usually use one of these handheld jobbies, or I've got one of these small ones, and that will do. And oh no, this is the Recollections. Oh, I'm still missing one of these. These are from Timu that I got, and they seem to work well. So, but yeah, this is a Recollections one, and what I did was I had my 40% off coupon or whatever. I'm dropping things here. I gotta stop handling things. I'm dropping it. And then that's what I do. You know, so you just take a Kleenex box, you know, one of the long ones. You can use the taller ones too, right? It's and then you just what I do is I take the ends apart, and then I cut down the length of one side, and then I cut my 3 out, and then I go over to the other side and I cut the other 3 out, and then that's it. The rest is recyclable. It is a very cheap way, and it's heavier than this stuff. So yeah, it's a good way to use things up. And some of the Kleenex boxes have got some really nice patterns on them now. Of course, if you get some, I usually buy a big container filled there from Costco. I don't buy individuals, but if you wanted to buy the individuals, I'm sure that you could find. I'm sure you could find some nice boxes there, and of course, ask. If you go to church, ask there. If you have family or friends, ask them. Just say, if you've got a Kleenex box, I just need it. Even if they don't understand why, just say, I just need it for crafts. So it's like I said, a good way to use and reuse, reduce waste. Because even if you use these, you can use them for quite a while. And if they start to tear apart, make sure that here that you've got it far enough here, right? And if one tears, just put it in your recycling bin. That's it. And then just go on and make another one or use a different one or something. Or what you can do is if you don't want to, if you want to reinforce it, I would say put some masking tape. Just put a strip of masking tape around it. And that should hold it. And the top one would be a little bit harder to do, right? But these punches that I got, there was 3 of them from Timu, and they were, I don't know, they were about $13 Canadian. So $6 US, give or take, right? So oh, I think after this I'm gonna hop into the shower and get my pajamas on and be nice and warm and snuggly. I might put the furnace up a little bit. I've been blessed that I haven't had to put it up too high. It's sitting at 17 degrees in here, and oh my goodness, I'm up to 20. Well, it was 21. Yep. But I mean, you can use all kinds of things. I made them if you go to and you get the paper pads, the decorative paper pads that you can get at Michael's or Walmart or wherever. If you use that front cover, you can punch out there if they have nice patterns on there. The inside paper is, if you use it just like that, it's too thin. Okay. Um, but what you can do is you can double up the paper. You can just glue 2 sheets together and then use that. Because that should be thick enough. Especially if you have the paper that's just one-sided, and you can probably get 12, maybe even more out of one size sheet. Or you can, I don't know what other paper that you can use, or cardstock or whatever. You can use old greeting cards. If people still send you Christmas cards, you can do that. Yeah, birthday cards, you can use them. Um, you can even go after Christmas and buy when they have their 75% off or 90% off. Go and buy boxes of Christmas cards. And then you can probably get maybe 4 out of each card, depending on the card. You know, you have stuff coming in the mail from, like here it's our municipal leaders and all that. They keep sending stuff out, and if there's a nice design on it, cut it out. Don't just put it in the trash. Heaven forbid, don't put it in the trash. Recycle it. So it's, yeah. Just a minute here. I gotta take my pills here. Make sure I don't spill anything. Another thing is old calendars. If you've got the heavier, like you may not be able to use the whole calendar, but what you can do there too is if they have nice pictures or something, you can put them together. You can glue them together and then punch. Just make sure that you let it dry overnight or even a couple of days. Just so that your blades don't get all gummy. And of course you can find round ones, you can find the tag ones, you can find teardrop, you can find whatever floats your boat. Go for it. And like once you get the punches, well, there you go. Hi, Gigi. Nice to see you. Yes, they do. No, I haven't. Allison R. I have not come across it yet where they've gotten dull. So yeah, and it goes through Kleenex boxes with ease. You just gotta, and keep doing that. Very easy. Very, very easy. I'll show you on tomorrow's video because I'll have the camera up and I'll just put it here on my table and I will just show you. Very easy. I just can't believe that I won. Oh, I'm just so grateful and thankful to God that I won. Oh, and to have that co-op gift card of $100. Oh my gosh. That will help with my groceries. Are you leaving us, Marcia? You gotta go? Oh, okay. You're just waving. Oh, waving at Gigi. Okay. That's good. And you know what? If you don't have a punch, I know it's a lot harder, but what you can do is you can draw circles, you can make squares, rectangles. You can do all of that. You can probably get a lot more out of a box of Kleenex if you do rectangles, right? And then all you need to do is once you've got it that you, yes, yes, I did too. I've watched a lot of um, people, a lot of videos on floss drops. And once you know how, like it's easy, right? And then what I do with the floss is I just get a skein of floss like this, and I will find two ends. Okay, so I'll bring the two ends together, then I'll go and bring the other two ends together, and I will do it a third time. I think that's all I need to do. And then that's what I put on my floss drop. So many people are so wasteful, and they throw away things that can be reused again. Like, I rarely went out and bought Christmas wrapping paper when the kids were small. We used newspaper. I would get the comic section for the kids, and I would wrap it up like that. And what you can do is you can put stamps on it. You can color it. You can do whatever, right? Because if you look at all the paper that is wasted, and then when we got a little bit more money, what I did was when all the stuff came on sale right after Christmas and New Year's, I, you know, 60% off, whatever, 70% off, I'd grab it. And then that's what I use. Or what we would do is a lot of times we were careful with the wrapping paper and we could reuse it for the next year. But then it started to be that you could get the gift bags. Um, People were making cloth bags to put things in. They would use tin cans, or they would use something else and then just dress it up. It's amazing how the waste. And like for us, a lot of times if the paper was all torn up and all that, well, we had our, yeah, yeah. Um, it was we would just take it and throw it into the fireplace. And like, you'd spend all this money getting this and putting all the tape on it and putting all the, everything else. I'd pull the bows off because those were, you could just, carry over year to year. And, uh, and that's what we did, you know. But now it is, I just give in a bag or whatever. I've given in pillowcases. I've given in cellophane. You make you make um, you use part of the gift to make the rest of the gift. So yep, but oh, kids nowadays, you can't do that. You cannot do that. They have to have the fanciest paper and all the bows and everything else, but it just gets torn up and they don't even see it. They just want it that it looks nice there by the tree. Somebody got their tree. Just seeing somebody drive by with a tree. Yeah. But I am just going to work on this one. And then once I'm out of the shower, then I can work on my January because I'd like to get that done and out of the way. And be done with it. It's always nice to get something finished, right? So, so who's going to try and join me with the working just on your whips this year, next year? And like I said, if you want to cheat a little bit, just grab all your packages, all your kits, and put a couple of stitches in. Then you can say, yes, it's a whip. It's a whip. I can do this. I can do this. Yeah. Now, for me, counted, there's no, I can start one whenever I want. And heaven knows I've got a lot, a lot. And if you have not yet picked up the ones there, the freebies that are on the Stitching in the Interlake Facebook group, go over there. Um, hmm. I don't know about that. Yeah, getting too expensive for sure. Oh, no problem, Allison. Um, yeah, it's Yeah, I would say do that. Even if you just start in the corner and you just put in one stitch. That's so funny, Marcia. Oh, that's good, Kathy. Thank you. Um, oh, Nancy, you know what? I have no family either. But I didn't put up a tree, and I'm not putting up no more trees. I've got my tier tray here. I don't know if you saw this or not. See? That's my tier tray. And I dressed it up to be just like a Christmas tree. And that's what I'm using. I'm not doing trees anymore. I've got my tier tray there anyways. I'm going to use it. I've decided that in 2024, I'm going to, thank you, Marcia, that I'm going to keep my spending down. Oh, okay, Allison, that's good. Yeah, that's a good whip. Are you just going to do that one for the whole year? Or are you going to do it that you're going to do the challenges every month? And then just keep that whip there and just keep working on it throughout the year. Yeah, on my tier tray here, I've got two gnomes at the top. I've got a winter gnome and I've got a Christmas gnome. So I've got them. So right after Epiphany, like when Epiphany comes, I don't know what day it is next year there, but I take all my Christmas stuff down. I will leave up my winter gnome, and I'll leave up anything that is winter, just winter. And I may leave some of the lights for a little while. I'm not sure yet. Because it's so pretty to have those lights. Okay, well, that's good. The tiered tray, Amazon, I think. I think it was Amazon. Yeah, it was. It was Amazon. Now you can get ones with just two trays. Um, I have another one that I made in the kitchen, which is just two trays. And what that was is that you have like a dessert. You have a dessert bowl. You can just go to a thrift store and get these. I had a small dessert bowl and I glued it onto the bottom of the one tray. It's just a cake tray. And then I got one that's in the middle that's a little bit higher. And I put You can use wine glasses, you can use a vase, you can use whatever. And then I put another, and I glued another tray on the top. And that's what I have for in the kitchen. I have coffee mugs there, and I have my, like it's my coffee stand. And I made that one. And that cost me probably under $5. Now I've seen ones where people have done where they bought the the stove element covers, painted them, and did them. Just look online; you can find all different kinds. But this one I bought like this. It was expensive though. I can't remember. It was like 30 something dollars. I bought it a few years ago. And since I, well, yeah, I bought it probably in 2022, I think. Yes, there is, Allison. I agree. I agree. It is gorgeous, though. That's an Amy Stewart. And just don't have that one too far away for a while. I'm not going to say why. Just don't. Because I know there's a challenge coming up. I don't know what month yet. I've not decided. And that I think would fit pretty perfectly. Yeah, just go to Goodwill, go to Value Village. Well, Value Village is more expensive. Go to Salvation Army and just go. And usually, right in the new year, they have, they usually do a lot of sales to get rid of things because they know that there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in. Stuff that people got for Christmas that they have no use for. But you can do, you can put a charger plate. Um, I'm not going to say anything, Marcia. Um, that um, you can put a charger plate and then put like a dinner plate and another one on top if you want. If you want to do 3 tiers, just make sure you use the E6000 glue. And let it dry. Just make sure that it has time to sit and don't move it. The E6000, yeah, don't use a glue gun or something like that or Elmer's glue. No, go for the E6000. And E6000 you can get at Canadian Tire, Walmart. You can get it in those places. And that's a really strong, strong glue. I would not go with the super glue. No, I wouldn't do that. But I'll take a picture of the one that I have in the kitchen. And I will, I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just not gonna go over there right now. But you'll see. But just go online. Go on YouTube. And you will see that there are like how to make a tier tray. Some people use they've used wood slices. You know, there's a nice big tree, and so then they have these wood slices, big round ones, you know, about that thick, and they will do them that way. Depends on what you're looking for, you know, the style. And I put gnomes up there. I put um oh, I'll dress it up for Valentine's Day or um, um, St. Patty's Day, Easter, whatever it is, and I just keep changing it. So, where there is a will, there is a way, right? So, yep. So, my dears, we're coming to the end of this live. Boy, 2.5 hours. I mean, I'm telling it, they just fly by, right? They just fly by. Allison, yeah. Yeah. And yet, backstitching, you know, really brings a project out. But if you don't have to do the backstitching, you know, just like whatever you do, don't do these backgrounds. Don't do these backgrounds. Should have just left it. But oh, Ava wasn't paying attention and I started it. So I'm just going to finish this little bit of thread. And then I will. But yeah, these tier trays much better than a tree. And it's something that you've got around. You don't have to put away. Yes, you do have to put away your ornaments and things like that. But I do love my gnomes, though. I do love my gnomes. It's going to be sad to put the Christmas ones away. Yep. Okay. So, I am just finishing up here. And after this, I'm going to have my shower. Yes. But if you guys have any free ones that you've come across, designs, please post them on the Facebook group. Don't post them down here. Yes, you too, Nancy. Merry Christmas to you. So, you guys, if I don't see you next Sunday on Christmas Eve day, okay, I'm still doing videos because I'm here by myself anyway, so I might as well do a video. And if you all just watch it at a later date, that's fine too. That's fine too. So, all right, everybody, this is where I'm going to end right now. See, I did all of this here. Thank goodness it's not a whole lot, but should never have started it. Oh well, it's done now. Okay, Marcia, that's wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. That's good. Yes, Merry Christmas, Marcia. Bye, Allison. Merry Christmas to you. Yes. All right. So I guess that's it. And we will see you on tomorrow's video. And have a wonderful day. And yes, we're entering into Christmas week. So enjoy. Toodaloodles, everybody.